over to this computer.
हाँ.
Yes, recording चालू हो गया sir. So मैं काम करता हूँ. I will share my screen. Yes. Sir, मेरा screen देख पा रहे हैं sir?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So last time हमने start किया था with some optimization. So we opened Power BI, then we disabled some of the features which are by default which are on. So first one was regarding the time intelligence, because the time intelligence we are going to create ourselves. We actually created in our last session. Just let me run through what we did. So we disabled the time intelligence. Then from here also we disable time intelligence and also the relationships. We are going to create relationship ourselves. So we enabled some of the preview features which they keep on adding. Then we created calendar auto, and from there we created all these new features. We created a day name, and this is the function for day name. What I can do is I can send this in the chat box so that can actually use it. Where is the... One second, I have to add some more people.
WhatsApp पे chat में करेंगे, यहाँ पे करेंगे, Zoom में?
Zoom में करेंगे, नहीं तो WhatsApp में एक्चुअली बहुत सारे लोग है नहीं.
तो ये Zoom बंद होता है तो उसका फिर कहाँ पे जाएगा? ये सेव नहीं हो सकता ना?
ये इसको एक नोटपैड में हम I think there is any put option, save chat is there. Let me see where it is getting saved.
हाँ हाँ.
So जो भी हम डेक्स लिख रहे हैं हम एक नोटपैड में भी कॉपी करके जाएंगे बाद में. Yes. So यहाँ तक हमने किया था. Then what we did, we created relationship between the date dimension which we created and with the source data. That is our fact table. And the type of relationship was one to many, many to one. Because this is my master table and this is my fact table. So it is many to one. Then we created some visualization, but I changed it a little bit just to show you, because today I was planning to cover the data drill, then the hover over slicer, and also some part of DAX. तो अगर आप screen देखेंगे, second, let me add some more people. Okay. Sir, इसको जब भी हम publish करेंगे,
Yeah, Pradeep ji, can you share this PBIX file to all of us? Because
yes.
all this is not done by us. We can
Yeah.
can also start working on the same file.
Okay, I'll do one thing. I will save as, okay, this is already saved, so I can let me, okay, I've shared the file. I think we have 20 participants now. Okay.
First of all, it's a PS4 game.
Yes, so now
Sir,
we can
coming back
also
to
open
this
the file.
one.
Now we can also.
So now you can also use the same file. So please have a look here now. So then after this you can practice. So you can see one small hamburger sign. So basically all my slicers are hidden inside this one. So today we'll see how to create something like this. See, slicers are hidden, and when I can select, then once my selection is over, I can hide it again. Similarly, I have something like year-wise sales. For example, if I want to drill down to category-wise, so as soon as I click any year, it will enable the data drill. So if I click on category-wise, it will show me category-wise. Then I can go back. And if I select model-wise, it will show me model-wise. Then I can go back again. And if I just hover around, it will show me the hover over slicer, hover over tooltip. So today we will learn how to create this one. So everyone clear with the agenda?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let me do one thing. Let me open a new Power BI file, or else I can create one new sheet in this one only. How did I get access to this file? Okay, I already shared the file. Okay, the source data. Okay, okay. Let me share the source data also. So for this
हाँ ये
one,
फाइल I downloaded but how to open it?
so I downloaded this workshop file, right?
हाँ, so directly click it on it and it will open, right?
Yeah, you can actually open it. So it will. You already have Power BI with you, so it will open
Yes.
directly in the Power BI. Yes. So once you open, you have to change the data source. So data source is actually we are referring to this file 5K rows, 3-year sales. And disclaimer: this data is not mine. This data is shared by our erstwhile trainer Rishabh Pugalia. So we are using this data for our practice. So what I will do, I will share the data with you.
सर जी ये डाउनलोड हो गया है मगर ये ऐसा दिखा रहा है टाइप फाइल दिखा रहा है मतलब टाइप में फाइल आ रहा है
एक मिनट आपका स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए मे बी एवरीवन इज फेसिंग द सेम प्रॉब्लम
you cannot start screen share
ओके okay, now you'll be able to do.
yeah so ये रहा फाइल वर्कशॉप 14 ऐसा दिखा रहा है
नहीं ये नहीं है एक मिनट वो चैट में जाइए
चैट में ये रहा चैट ओके यहाँ से मैंने डाउनलोड कर दिया है देखो ये आई एम ओपनिंग द फाइल ओपन फाइल
एक मिनट यहाँ पे अच्छा ओके ये फाइल में जा रहा है why it is not showing in PBI format
जब इसको क्लिक करता हूँ तो ये मुझे पूछता है कि कहाँ जाना
अच्छा ओके यहाँ से आप ये सेलेक्ट कीजिए आपका पावर BI
है ये ऑप्शन नहीं है तो मुझे वापस लेना पड़ेगा अच्छा मैंने बंद इसलिए हो सकता है मेरा पावर BI शायद बंद है अभी
नहीं बट इट शुड गिव एन ऑप्शन
Pradeep, we have to open this workshop file or the source file?
we have to open the workshop file, then we have to change the source. Otherwise, it will not pick the data because the data it is actually picking from my system. The path it is actually
No,
in
I
my
changed the path.
Okay.
I did change the path to the 5K this one. Now
Okay.
it is showing in the visualization workshop hidden items kind and name on the table.
Let me have a look first. Okay, now यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है सर look for another app in your system.
हाँ नहीं आ रहा है
No, I think you have to go to the
Sir?
Power BI first, open the Power BI and then click on that.
Yes, that will be better.
Go to the workshop. That's how I went.
And
to
open
the
it from
workshop.
here. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, chooser, it
Yeah,
is the
open.
same file from that workshop. So it must be on your desktop.
It is on my desktop actually. Yes.
Yeah, it is the same data which we used during the workshop.
No, so I'm searching for the file which Pradeep shared just now.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
will
it
be
is-
there in your desktop. Yes.
Okay. I'll try. Okay. Okay.
Download.
Okay, sir जी आपका screen share कीजिए. What you are able to see?
Okay. I share screen. I share the screen.
Okay.
Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
इसको कम
Okay.
कैसे करूं?
यहाँ पे वर्कशॉप में क्लिक कीजिए क्या दिख रहा है? But it should not show like this.
ये वर्कशॉप पे ऐसे हिडन वगैरह ये बता रहा है.
Okay. आपने
I did.
यहाँ से ओपन किया आपने?
Yeah. Then I went to the Power BI.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me remote access.
I did change the source.
Maybe some of the features which I enabled already it's not enabled in your system. इसके लिए वो नहीं कर पा रहा है maybe. That's
So
what
how
I'm
do I?
assuming. So let me see what are the things you have enabled.
Also, another thing is that Pradeep, it is asking for the latest version of Power BI.
Yeah.
This is
That's
latest.
also possible. The version would be different because I am using the latest version. So no problem, sir. What we do, we'll create the file again. So we'll create the files from the scratch. If everyone is okay with that.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll start sharing my screen again.
इसमें जल्दी नहीं होगा.
Okay. So I'll do the complete dashboard once again from the scratch. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll open Power BI.
तो स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है आपका.
अच्छा, okay.
Are we creating a new file or are we working on the file where we ended?
We'll work on the same file which we did in the last practice. We'll use the same file.
Okay.
Because I think many people who have present today not attended the last session, and most of them are, I think, they are not part of that Power BI training also, which we had before with Rishabh. So yeah, better we'll start everything again. It will be a practice for everyone, including me. Okay, so this is the blank canvas. So we'll start with getting the data from the system. So first we will import the Excel file. So I think everyone is clear about this one, how to get the file inside the Power BI, right?
Yes.
So we are using this folder. I will share this file with everyone because I think most of them. So basically we are using this file. So what I can do. So I'll copy this path and okay. I've uploaded the file. So you can download that file and you can import that file inside the Power BI. So it will ask for me like from where you want to, which sheet you want to select. So since there is only one sheet, it is actually giving me that option. Otherwise, if there are multiple sheets, it will show me multiple sheets. So since this data is very clean, so we are not doing any transformation. So we're directly importing the data and loading it in the to the visualization pane. So you will be able to see all the column names because the headers were actually having the column names. After this, we started with creating a date dimension. So considering the time, so what I will do is I will directly create the date dimension from the mQuery. So I will create a new blank query. Then I will copy the date dimension which we shared last time. Date dimension. So this is the date dimension which I downloaded from the internet. I'm just importing this into the Power. I'm creating a blank query and adding it over there. हाँ sir, बोलिए. Any confusion so far?
Can you do it together once slowly with us?
Yeah, definitely.
We'll also do the same. If everybody agrees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did everyone import this sheet
Yeah,
one?
sheet is done. Sheet is
Okay.
done.
Yes.
So what we can do is we can name it as a sales.
Okay.
Then we can create a blank query. How to create a blank query? So you can do a right click, new query, blank query.
Wait. Query home. How do you go to queries first? Sorry.
Yeah, 1 second, I'll show you. So I'll delete it. So now I'm inside the M query, that is Power Query. So I'll just go new query and blank query.
No, I'm still in the Power BI desktop.
How to go into the query?
Yeah, no problem, sir. No problem.
Hello. I'm in the Power BI desktop.
Okay.
So
So
from
basically, you are here, right?
Yes.
This is what you are able to see
Yes.
now, correct?
Right.
The blank canvas along with the fields, correct?
Right.
So if you click on this one, transform data,
Mhm.
you will be able to go inside the Power Query. This is the Power Query editor screen.
Yes. Okay.
So from here you can do a right click, new query, blank query.
Okay.
No, I just have transform data and data source settings.
Okay.
When I go to transform
you're
data,
not
I
able
only
to
see
see?
two options.
Okay, go to view.
Yeah.
In view, what are the options you are able to see?
Yes.
So maybe like you have to expand the queries.
Yeah.
If you see my screen, see now nothing is visible. If I click this arrow, then it will open these queries.
Should I click on transform data?
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Now I got it. Sorry. My mistake. Okay, right click, new query.
Blank query. Okay, this notepad also I'll share once again, because some people are coming from WhatsApp groups, some are in, there are multiple groups wherein we shared the meeting request. So I'll do one thing, I'll share this date dimension also. Where is it?
Date dimension is a text file, right?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
I shared the file, date dimension. I shared both the files, the source data, the sales and the date dimension. So once you, so you created a blank query, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now you can
Yes.
click that and go to the advanced editor. Go to home, go to advanced editor.
Yeah.
Here you can paste this, all the script. First make it blank, then paste the new one.
Right. Yeah.
Then click done.
Okay.
So now you
Just
have the
give me a
complete
minute.
date dimension with you. You
Yeah,
can name it.
Pradeep ji, we need to change the date in that date dimension, the year.
You can change actually, or else if you want, because by default, like here there is a formula, like from which date you want till which year, from which year to which year. So I selected 2019 to 2023. If you make it like 2021, it will create till 2021.
Okay.
Okay, and then done.
Okay. So now
Pradeep,
if you
where
see,
is advanced editor? Sorry.
you have to go to home and go to advanced editor.
Home Power BI is actually I'm not able to
Home
see.
inside the Power Query editor.
Power
Yeah,
BI data sets or
No, sir. I think you are in. No, I think you already closed and applied.
I am already there actually in query 1.
Okay, but what
Yeah, you
you're
should
able to
select
like,
the query one and then you should select it and then you will be able to see advanced editor.
Okay, carry on, carry on. I'll check it out.
no, sir. Share me your screen. Let me see.
Where to paste this query?
Dharmendra ji.
I'm sharing
Yes,
my
yes,
screen.
yes. Okay, I think you have to go to the transformed data.
Transform data, okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the query screen.
Then go to that query. Then go to the advanced editor.
Okay.
First, you have to select that query.
It's taking a long time.
No, your query is not visible.
It
Sir,
should
do
not
one
take
thing.
that much time.
Give me the remote access. Let me see.
Okay, I got it.
I have given.
Okay. It's showing blank. Here it is showing me the new query option. It is showing, but why it is showing that not showing the column distribution? Sir, something is wrong. It is showing blank.
Sorry, the
I-
first step was done. The data was loaded.
The data, you can see the data is already there. If you close this, and you can see the sales and the data is already there. And there's another query is
See,
also there.
actually, 1 second.
There's already on query 1.
Okay, this is showing blank, but this has the values. Okay. If I go to home transform, here why we are not able to see anything. Column distribution, column profile. Let me enable everything.
Shall we create the query again? It might be.
This is also again strange problem we have not seen before. Ideally, everything should come in the view, like it should give us a control, like what we want to see and what not. But here also it is not showing any option. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me create once again. I think, is it stuck?
Sorry,
I think it is stuck.
it's stuck. I'll try to close it. No.
Yeah, close it and open it again.
No, it is not. It is stuck.
For me also it is a similar screen. Same
Okay,
option.
it's showing blank.
Now it is come. Now it is the control is there.
Okay.
PCR spoke if you're
So I'll select sales, then I'll go to transform data. Okay. For the timing, I'll go to the query 1 only. Then I'll advanced editor. So some problem with installation, what I feel, because in the advanced editor also it is showing blank. Ideally, it should not show blank. By default,
Right.
the few codes will be there.
Right. No, go ahead. I think Pradeep, leave that
So
for a while.
we'll take it offline.
Yeah, we'll take it offline. No problem.
Yeah. Okay.
We paste this query onto the quoted ones.
Yes. You have to remove the quoted ones and you have to paste the new one, because the quoted one by default has some codes.
So you have to start from from the first whatever and to the last line, right?
Yes.
From the let.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to basically remove everything. So basically, when you create a new query, So by default, it will show you like, few codes will be let and in. So you have to remove it and paste the whole query.
So you have to remove the word let.
Yeah, remove everything because this query already has the let and the source.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Pradeep ji, your video is off.
1 second. No, its recording is on.
Video.
Okay, my video. Okay. I think I have to share my screen again. Yes.
Yeah.
So when
Okay, now
I
what's
create a
Yeah, Pradeep ji, what I was saying was in the date dimension, you had to change the date, starting date for 2018.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
the data starts from 18.
Yeah, we can actually do that, but it is okay. You can take the maximum date. For example, let it be 2018 also. So if you want to, flow old data for comparison.
Yeah, the data starts from 18. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll make it 2018 to 2021.
Okay, after that, what's the next step? After the
Now
import,
these two are independent tables, sales and date.
Right.
These both are not related. So you close and apply. So we'll be
Okay.
back on the visualization screen.
Close and
This-
apply.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll find three options. One is report, one is data, and another one is relationships model.
Right.
So now these two are independent tables. Okay, before going there, now this is not a date table. It is just a table. Now the Power Query doesn't know which is your date. So if you see the date, it is now showing as a blank. So you have to change this one into, we have to mark this as date table. So there is an option, mark as date table. Then you have to select this particular date. You should get a message validated successfully. If you are getting it, then you will find a small, note which says this is the date format, date type, date table.
Mark as date table. And then we select the column date
Yes.
and then do OK.
Yeah.
Yes, done.
Done, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it necessary to select the first column only as the date? Because there are several dates in this table.
Yeah, first one you have to select because that is unique, because the only validation which is doing is there any duplicate values? Because for creating relationship, you should have one which is having unique features.
Okay.
Now we are creating relationship between the fact table and the date table, correct? So
Okay.
your fact table will have multiple lines for the same date.
Okay.
But your date table should have only one unique date for each line.
Okay.
That's why it is called one to many. So your each one row will be linked to multiple rows, one to many rows. Now we are creating relationships, so you will be able to see.
Pradeep,
Yeah.
Pradeep, just can you repeat the process, please, after this loading the query?
Uh-huh.
Because my system was running quite slow.
Okay,
So
no
I just
problem.
loaded the query and what need to do on this, validating this date.
Yeah. So basically, once you load, so you will be able to see two queries. So for one is our sales query, other one is date query, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Now date query, you will not be able to see a format like this. So in order to make it a date table, you have to go to that particular table. You have to select that there is an option called data on leftmost corner. Are you with me, sir?
I have to right click over there.
No, just select.
So just select that. Just select the
And
data. Then go to mark as date table.
Mark as a date table.
Yeah, you will be able to see like it will show like which is the column is having date table.
Just a minute. System is slow actually.
No problem.
No, it is not showing. Mark as date table. I did it.
you'll get a message validated successfully.
I think it is validating. The problem is the Windows 10, it in background keep on downloading updates and okay, I got the date column.
Okay.
Yeah, you select that.
Select the date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third step,
First,
you have to
first
create a-
column date.
yeah. First column you have to select as date.
Okay, now it is saying checking. Validated successfully. Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
So third step, you have to create relationship between, because these two are now independent tables. So your facts are in sales and your dimension is in date.
Sorry, sorry to disturb you.
Okay.
I have only one table which is sales. I don't have the date table. How can I get it?
Okay. So you have to go to the transform data.
Transform data. Okay.
Then you will be able to see only sales here also, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now you have to create one blank query. So go to, do a right click in the queries.
Okay. Right click, new query, blank query, right?
Blank query. Yeah.
Yeah.
In that blank query, you have to paste the script which I sent in the chat. Date dimension.txt.
That already I have pasted, but I couldn't see that.
Then you must have pasted in a different 1 second.
Or did you rename the query one to date?
Query one.
By default,
Maybe-
it is called query one.
We should share a screen. It will be faster.
Screen, actually, I won't be able to do because my Zoom is in a different screen and my Power BI is in different screen. So that won't be possible to show the screen, unfortunately.
Okay, you are not able to share the screen. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
do one thing. I'll take it offline.
Okay, just tell me last time, because I have done first time but couldn't see. So just if you can just see, show me, just give me the instructions. How can I copy paste? I can do that.
Okay, just see my screen.
Yeah.
So you must be able to, you are seeing only
Yes.
one table here, right? Sales.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Okay,
right.
so come over here in the white space. Do a
Yes.
right, new
Okay.
query, blank
Blank
query.
query. Yes.
Then go to the advanced editor.
Yes.
Then copy
Okay.
everything.
Yeah. Okay. Fine then.
And either you can remove this one and paste a new
Yes.
one. Correct?
Yes. Done.
And just change the year to 2018 because our data has 2018.
Okay.
18 to 2021. Then you can click on OK.
Okay. Fine.
Then you have to change it back to date.
Yes.
Then you have to
Okay.
close and apply.
All right. Okay. So new query, blank query.
Now you will be able to see two tables. One is your date dimension, other one is sales, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have to change this date table, change it to a date table. So for that you have to go to the data. Okay. Are you able to see my screen? Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are three options you will be getting. One is the visualization, other one is your data, third one is relationship. Select the center one, which is your data. So you'll be able to see two because there are two tables. One is sales, other one is date. Sales is your fact table, date is your date dimension. So select date, then go to mark as date table, mark as date table, and it will ask you like which column is your date. So select date. You should get a message validated successfully. Correct? So now third step, you have to create relationship between these two. Now these two are independent.
Yes.
So either you can directly click and drag. Okay. but this is very difficult because you have to again locate where is your date in fact table. So better go to manage relationships, click on new, then from the drop down select the master table which is your date, and from the fact table select the sales.
Date and sales.
Yeah, because I have named my date dimension as date.
Just sorry to interrupt you again.
No problem.
Sorry, I am at that sales and date, both the tables I can see. How can I see this relationship tab?
Okay, in the leftmost corner, there are 3 options. First one is report, second one is data, third one is relationships.
But by default, it should come, right? But I can see only sales and date. Third one I can't see.
No, now only there are 2 tables, sales and date. So you'll be able to
Yes.
see only 2 tables.
Yeah.
On the
Right-hand
rightmost
side
corner,
is
there are
fine.
3 options.
Yeah, I'm talking about the left-hand side. So
Okay.
left-hand side, I have only 2, first and second. Third is not there.
Relationship is not there. Okay, then you may be using, okay, which version you are using?
I think he has not done close and apply.
Version, how can I find the version?
You go to help and go to about.
Okay, it's April,
which
right?
version?
2.92.
I think he is still in that transform data mode. Has he closed, close and apply?
Did you do the close and apply?
See, mine is 2.83 version, July 2020.
Oh, that is old one, sir. You have to upgrade
Yeah.
it. But I think the relationship was there earlier also. Can you share your screen, please?
This is what
Okay,
this is
you
what I
cannot
am
share
saying.
your screen, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's the another problem. Yeah.
Okay. No problem, sir. I'll handle it offline.
What did you say about apply? No, what did you say? That share and apply something you said, right?
Yeah, that's the last step.
I said
In-
close and apply.
Once you are in the transform wizard,
Yeah, close and apply. Yes, close and apply.
Close and
right,
apply.
right.
Then you should come to the original screen
yeah.
of
So you'll be
Power
able to
BI.
see 2 tables, see date and sales. And here you
Pradeep,
will have.
just to interrupt.
Mhm.
I'm in the create a relationship this pop-up.
Mhm.
The first top is a date is selected and the second part is a sales one. Now, what
Yes.
relation to define here?
See, your date this is your date dimension. This is your fact table, right?
Yes.
So in your date, you have all the dates. But in sales,
Yeah.
there could be some dates that we did not do any sales, right?
Hmm.
So we have to use the date in the date dimension in our slicers, not from the sales.
Correct.
So for that, we have to create a relationship between the date and the sales.
Yes, now I am in the same screen. I am at the relationship screen. Yes. After close
Okay.
and apply, I am here. Yes, I can see the screen now.
Okay. So once you are in the relationship, you have to go to manage relationships. It's in the
Okay.
in the label. You'll be able to see.
Yes.
Yes.
Click on that manage relationships and click on the new.
New.
Okay.
Sir, we have Power BI expert with us, Naveen ji. Naveen ji, thank you so much for joining.
Welcome, Naveen ji.
Good morning, Naveen.
Yes. So now we have to create a new relationship. Okay. So we have our master data, which is a date dimension, and the sales. Sales having the fact table, fact data, right?
Yes.
So this has only unique dates, and this will have multiple dates. So when I click on both. When I select both, it will give me one to many by default. One to many.
Right.
So each row will have relationship with multiple rows.
Right.
So you make sure that make this relationship active is selected. So when you click on, it will create
Can we do
relationship.
can we do the reverse sales first and the date next?
Yeah. You can do anyway, whichever you want. By default, it will See, if I do like this, okay, if I take the sales first and the date, when I click both, it will show many to one instead of one to many, because
Okay.
this has many rows, which is corresponding to a single row.
Right.
Then make this
So do-
relationship active and click on OK.
And then close.
Yes. So you should be able to see an arrow, which is flowing
Yeah.
from date dimension to the fact table.
Yes.
Correct, sir?
Correct.
Yes. Now coming back to our visualization. Now we are in a good position to create our slicers and do some visualization. So let me create some visualizations.
Are you in demo mode?
Yes, sir.
Demo
Yes, we are
mode?
in demo mode now.
You can you can be demo as well as practice mode, both.
Yes, sir. We'll switch frequently between demo and practice.
So you're
Okay, sir.
creating a
Let
pie.
me. So I'm creating some visualizations.
Okay.
So now everything is blank. So now I'll bring some data into it. So for example, now this one, this for pie chart, we will do, we'll select a model. Okay, now before selecting a model, we have to create some DAX functions. Now, if you see our sales, total sales is basically our gross sales amount. We can actually directly use this also, but better to create a DAX. So
New
for
measure.
creating DAX, we'll go to modeling and create new measure. So this is our first measure, which will be total sales. We'll use the same terminology which we used in the during our practice session, which was TS, total sales. So total sales will be sum of gross sales amount. So in here, what we can do is instead of model, we will go to region. Okay, region wise, what is the total sales?
Sorry, can you just show me the formula again for the TS?
Okay, 1 second.
Sorry about that. TS sales gross amount. Okay, that's all right.
I'll do one thing. I'll paste it in the chat also. Okay. So we have now 3 visualization. One is total sales by model, then total sales by region, and total sales by day. Correct, sir?
Yes.
Now we want to slice it based on the year. So first slicer will bring, which is our year. I can click on slicer, so it will open a blank window without anything. So if I pass on year, so by default it will select this one. So you can have either list, or you can have a drop down, or you have by default it will be in like this one will be selected between. So if values are not much, so you basically you can create a list. You can select list, and from here you can actually make it horizontal, something like this. Correct, sir? So 2021 we don't have any data. So now, if you see the total sales by model, there are many models are there, but we don't want to see everything. Maybe we want to see top 20 or top 10. How to do that? Now we'll see how to do that. So when you select Yes, sir.
Just a minute, sir. I cannot do this visualization. How can I do that? Can you?
Which one? This one?
Yes, yes. This screen actually, yeah. How can I see this screen?
We are
Okay.
in demo mode. This is demo mode.
Yeah. This is demo mode actually, but yeah, you can actually, if you want to do, you can do along with me.
Okay. So, yeah, that's why I'm asking. How can I do that in my?
So you can click on any of the blank canvas.
Okay.
Then click which visualization you want to bring. For example, you want to bring a pie chart, you can click pie chart, or if you want to bring clustered bar chart, you can bring clustered bar chart, or if you want to bring a donut, you can bring a donut chart.
Okay. All right. Okay. Please carry on.
Okay. So now, if you see, it's showing me all the models, but I don't want to see all the models, but I want to see only the top 10 or top 20. How to do that? I'll just click on the this visualization. Then I'll go to models. It will give me an option on filters on this visual. So this is basically filters. This is slicers. This is filters. Okay. Now in the filter, I get an option. One is either basic filtering or advanced filtering or top N. So I will select the third option, which is top N. So in the top N, I can put any number like 10 or 20, let's say top 10 items. Then it will go, okay, by what you want to see or want to filter it. So since we are having only the sales, we'll select.
Sales.
I'll click, drag and drop here. Then once I click apply filter, so it will show me only the top 20. Top 10. Since I selected top 10, it will give me top 10. If I do top 5, so it will give me top 5.
Yeah.
Let's make it top 15. Fair enough?
Yes.
So now in region, there are not many options. So this looks okay. So now, okay, if you see the by day, by default, it selects actually continuous. You have two axes, x-axis and y-axis, right? So x-axis by default it becomes continuous. So you have to change it to categorical. So you have to select it. You have to come to the options, come to the x-axis, from type, from continue make it categorical. So you'll be able to see all the dates. Now, if you see, I think somebody we had this problem before also, right? It is actually not showing us based on the date. If you see, it is showing 1, 7, 5. Basically, it is showing it in like a descending order of the value. Correct, sir? I think Jai sir, we had this problem. Yes. Or Dharmendra Ji, I think you had this problem, right?
It is not the actual sales of the day.
Sorry.
So if I select, like, if I make it continuous, from continuous, I made it categorical. So now if you see, ideally I should be getting 1, after that 1, 2. This is the days. You're able to see 1, 7. These are all the days actually. So it is actually by default, it is sorted in descending order of the sales value.
Correct.
Ideally, I should have been seeing like 1, 2, 3, then according to the sales.
It's not sequential.
Yeah, it is not sequential. So for that, you have to select the day and go to sort the column, make it by date. Okay, date is it is not having unique value. So sort the column by day name. No, day name also is not the option. Okay. Okay, maybe it is not. We have to create. So in this particular case, you have to create another column with the rank. So for example, day 1 is it should come first, then number 2, then number 3. Correct?
Right.
For example, let me show best example would be month. second. I'll remove the day. I'll bring the month. Okay. And see, if you see Jan, Feb, then it is showing April.
Yeah.
It should be showing me Jan, Feb, March, April. So it should be by the order of the month, not by the order of the sales. So I'll select this month name, go to the sort by column, select the month number, which is my month number. This is my month number, month.
Right.
So now if I remove it and 1 second, I bring it back. Now if you see, the order has been changed to Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Sorry, what did you do? You went to column, sort by column, what?
I went to the
Month?
month name,
Yeah.
and sort the column by month number.
Okay, by month.
So month number, like for Jan it will be 1, for Feb it will be 2.
Yes,
But
yes, yes.
you
Now
mean
this
you-
is perfect now.
Yeah, but ideally,
select-
even in the day
you
also
select-
it should work the same way.
You selected month, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
month.
yes.
Because month is actually the numbers. If you go to the table,
But nothing is happening for me. It's still the same.
no,
Jan, Feb, and-
there is some bug. You have to remove it and bring it back again. I don't know why this problem is there, but even I faced this issue multiple times. So what I basically do, I'll remove it and I'll bring it back. For example, I click the month name
okay.
again and I'll bring it back, so it will be in the order.
Okay. Now it's for me.
Now it is in order, right? So basically, even for day also, it should work the same way. Let me remove the month. Let me bring the day again. See, day is not working. But
Day, I think also we need to do some two kind of filtering, is it? Because month and then the days wise.
yeah, you can actually bring both here only. For example, now instead of now first the month, then day, then you can do one more thing. You can bring the month name on top of the axis day.
Yes, yes.
So first it will do basis the month. Then if you drill it, then it will go by day. See. If I click this arrow again, it will go back to again the month.
Yeah, but for which month these days are, how will know?
Then you have to put one more slicer for month. Make it as a drop down. Then if you select, for example, January, and here you make it like day. So now this is for January.
Okay, so this whole data is belongs to January, is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Aja, tuja.
Okay.
There is no data for March 2019, 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Month name is January. Month. 1 second. Okay. January.
Yeah, so this is now okay. Yeah, this is perfect. This is how it works.
Yeah. May, June. You can actually change the date format also a little bit. For example,
short format we can make.
Short format like 14 or something like that. Yeah.
See, mainly our focus is on the comparative sales, you know, the last year month, YOY month, and the previous month and the current month.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, sir.
For the quarter, you know, the current quarter and the quarter to the previous year. And
For example,
Y2.
Yeah, when I'm filtering Jan, okay. So this line basically, it should show me two lines, one for the current month and one for the previous year. So Jan 2019 and comparing Jan 2020, right? That's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for that, you can do one thing. You can actually create one more measure, which is like last year sales. Then in this one, you can actually do a calculate, then calculate total sales, then date at date, then number of intervals will be your
minus one
year minus one
and year.
So this one should give you last year sales. So if I bring this last year sales in the secondary axis, let me see if there is an option. Yeah, there is secondary value is there. So now you'll be able to see a comparison between the 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
The total sales for blue will be the current year, and the dark blue will be the for last year. You can actually change the color also.
Yeah.
This is exactly you wanted to see, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we'll create some variations. So okay, till here you want to practice? Everyone?
Yes, we would like to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then go ahead with the practice. So demo mode is over. Now practice mode. Then we'll go back to data drill.
Pradeep, can you show that last year formula which you created?
I will copy this formula and put it in the chat.
How we create this formula? How we know this? By actually, this is a weird question, but
we did this in the last class just for information. Some of them who are probably new. We did this in the last class, I think.
All right. Okay, sir.
No problem. I'm just telling you that we have to practice. I mean, Pradeep is posting it, so I think that is.
Sir, some of the DAX functions like date add, dates between dates in period, these are the functions which we use very often for comparing the sales with the previous year, previous month, previous day, previous week.
Yes. Okay, sir. So can we move what we need to do now?
Yeah. So now you have to practice, like you have to bring one slicer which is year, another slicer which is month, then total sales by model, which is top 20 models, then all the region, then day-wise sales. Comparison between the current year and the last year. So this is a practice for now.
Pradeep, how to put this slicer in the horizontal?
Okay. So when you click the slicer, okay, let me do it again.
That's better. That's better. Please do it again.
So I'll select the slicer, okay. Then I will put where is it? Here. Okay. Now by default, this is option which is selecting. This is basically the optimization. So in order to optimize, there should not be too many values in the slicer. So that's why by default this it's giving me this option. But we don't want this option. Basically, we want a list. Correct? Now this is what this is horizontal. We want it vertical. No, sorry. This is vertical. We want it horizontal.
Oh, okay.
So then we can actually resize it, like increase the size or decrease the size
orientation.
Or orientation. Okay. Yeah.
It's giving up to 23.
Yeah, because in the M query we have put 23, right? If you go to the yeah. So what we can do is basically there is some beautifications like adding a border, then adding a shadow to make it even look nice.
So Pradeep, we have prepared this chart, but how do we import this chart to our PowerPoint presentation or any documents?
There are 2-3 options, sir. One is which most of the people do, that is snipping tool, short and sweet. But the other option is you can actually publish it. Then once you publish it, it gives you an option to make it a PowerPoint presentation. So let me show you quickly. Okay, let me save it as workshop 2.
PowerPoint or
Publish.
PDF or anything.
Yeah, so you can actually publish it to your workspace. So once you publish, you have to click that link. So this link you can basically share it with your team, so they will be able to see it in their system, even though they don't have Power BI installed.
So with the link, anyone will be able to see the graph.
Yes, yes. Only thing that they should have Power BI Pro license. That's it. See, since I'm
one
Pro
more
member,
thing,
if you go to
Pradeep,
my profile, it's a Pro account.
Pradeep, when I sent it to somebody first time, they clicked on the link, but they said I need to give access.
Yeah. You should give access. Otherwise, they will not be.
Yeah.
Best way is that while sharing, you can. It is actually giving that access.
Right.
So if you directly share the link with them, so they will not be able to open it. Once you share it from here, and you can select something like this, anyone in your organization with the link can be able to see, then they'll be able to see.
Otherwise, every time you have to give them
yeah, every time you have to give the access. Yeah. Okay, what I was saying is that from here you will get an option for an export like PowerPoint or PDF. If I select PowerPoint,
I think just to clarify, I think once you do publish, it goes to the website,
Yes.
internet, where everybody's workspace is there, and then from here you have to export into PowerPoint or PDF.
Yes, correct.
Pradeep,
Power BI also there is one option. Yes, sir.
I got the graphs, but I'm not able to get the years to add the slices of filtering.
You're not able to get the year. It will be in the date dimension.
Yeah, I selected the date, year. The model, say, for example, this TS by model. Clicked on that, then I added the year into this from the data table.
Okay.
Now, okay, it is 1 second. Then I had to change the to horizontal part.
Yeah.
Under the orientations.
Pradeep.
Yes, sir.
For this month, I'm getting it as ABC, like April, August, December. How to make it January to February, that way.
Okay, let me show it once again.
For the month name.
Okay, once you select this on line chart, you will be able to see a blank, right? So if you bring the month name in the axis and in the total sales in the values, so what it is showing?
Sales by month.
Okay, it is showing you month, right? 1 second now. So they have selected only January. It is showing me only January. So like that, you are able to see Jan, Feb, March, April.
Let me see. No, even for the slicer, you have the slicer above, right?
Yeah.
Month name.
Yeah. Okay. It is showing you the number.
If you click on it, can you click on it on the all?
Yes.
You see January, February, March, right? I'm getting it as April, August.
Okay. I understood. So for that, what you have to, once you selected month name, go to that sort column,
Okay.
select the month.
Okay.
Then you
Let
see.
me try. Okay.
You getting it right now?
Let me try.
Yeah.
So it is under format.
Which one?
The same thing which you had shown.
Okay, you have to go to one second. Let me show it again. So once you select month name,
okay,
go to column tools.
Under column 2.
Under column tools, sort by column. Then you have to select the month.
I'm not seeing column tools now.
Click the month, then you will be able to see.
Okay. Now it is there.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I was explaining. So once you publish, you'll be able to see like this. Here it will give an option to export to PowerPoint. This is one way to do.
This takes a bit of time.
Yeah, it takes time actually. That's why we use snipping tool, which is quick.
Pradeep, just one
Yes, sir.
question. Once you have exported to PowerPoint, if you make amendments over here, is it an embedded link or you have to do it again?
No, it will be like an image, sir.
Sorry?
It will be like an image.
Oh, it is an image. So it is not that you update something again and it automatically updates.
No, it will not create any connection between the PowerPoint and the file. Just a image.
Okay. Like Excel, you could actually do an embedded file, so it updates.
Yes. Correct, sir. But here in Power BI, maybe soon they will come up with that and upgrade.
Hopefully. Okay.
So it will be like this, only a plain image without any embedding.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes of practice, then we'll go to data drill.
Okay.
So done, sir?
Yep. You can.
Okay. So now I will now let's learn how to create a data drill. So this is my page 1. So what I will do, I'll create a page 2, which will show me model wise sales. So I have opened a new page. If you click this one plus sign, you will get an option to click a new page, create a new page. So in this one, I create a table. which should show me the model wise sales. I think by mistake it came here, so let's change its position. Sales. Okay, model wise total sales. Okay, not
last year sales.
Yeah, I want total sales, so I'll move this one to my sales. And let me change the format also. So basically, if I go to measure tools, it gives me an option to change the format. So I want a comma without any decimals. Okay, this is my format, and also some beautification. So I'll change the style to condensed. So it'll look like a table. Okay. So this is my new page, correct? Now I have to link this one with my page one. For example, here if I click on model wise, it should take me to the model wise, correct? For example, United States. If I click United States and I want to see, okay, for United States model wise, what are the sales, correct?
Yes.
So basically the breakup of this one, 1 lakh. So this one actually should get sort based on the US, then it should show me only for US. For that, there is an option called data drill. So this is actually drill through fields. So now my drill through field is the region, correct? So if I click and drag region here, and if I go to page one, now it will show me an option for drill through. See, model wise. So it will take me to this page. Now see, it has filtered based on the model.
Sorry, can you do it again?
Yes, I do everything again. So I will, because it takes time to, even for me also. Now after starting this workshop only, I started looking at all those best practices once again. So I came across some really good practices which I was not following.
Okay.
Okay, so you are in this page, right?
Yeah.
Now objective is to, when I click on United States, okay, so I should be able to drill this particular visualization based on the model, based on the category, based on the business segment, different visualizations, like different breakups. So how to do that? So first I have to create those pages, which are the drills which I want to see.
Yeah.
So first one, let me create as model wise.
This I've done. You can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll create one more drill, which will be like category wise. Okay. We want one more or two is enough? Two is enough?
Two is enough.
Yeah,
two is enough.
Okay. So, okay, what information I want to see? I want to see the model wise. Okay, model wise, what are the total sales? Correct?
Yes.
Model wise total sales. So I am just changing the style to condensed.
Just give me a minute.
Okay, let's everyone do side by side.
Condensed.
So we are in the model wise. We should be able to see a model name and the total sales.
Okay.
Similarly, in the category wise, we'll create a table. We'll bring the category and we'll bring the total sales. So far clear, sir?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So now we have model wise and category wise two tables.
Right.
Now in the page one, if I click on any region, I'll be able to see what is the model wise sales. And I should get an option. If I select model wise, it should take me to this page with filter to that region. Similarly, if I click on category wise, if I click United Kingdom and if I click category wise, it should filter category wise based on United Kingdom. On only those information I should be able to see. Okay. Come to model wise.
Here you do
You'll
it
be-
slowly. Come to model wise. Yeah, and then
So you have an option called drill through.
okay.
In this, you can actually bring the region because you want to from region wise you want to drill through, right?
Right.
So from here also I will bring region. In here also I'll drag and drop the region. Done?
Done.
Okay. Now if I go to United States, if I right click, it gives me an option drill through model wise and category wise. If I click model wise, it will take me to that page. It will filter based on United States. And it also creates an option to go back. See this arrow, it's a button created by default. If you click control and click that arrow, you'll be able to go back. Similarly, if I go to United Kingdom and drill through category wise, I'll be able to navigate through category wise. And if I click the control and click this arrow, I'll be able to go back. Simple.
Can you repeat the last step?
Yes.
Again?
So United Kingdom, okay. So I want to drill through category wise. So now I will be able to see the category wise. If I click on control and click this arrow, keep the control clicked and click this arrow, you'll be able to go back.
Just want to make sure we have the same numbers. You have selected 2020, right? Number
Yeah,
here.
2020, yes.
And if you select United States,
Yeah.
and then
I'm getting a total of 1,01,466. 101,466.
in model. No, in category.
Yeah.
In
In
category.
both actually, you can actually categorize. Again, it will show you categorize. Amount should be the same. It cannot change.
How come I'm getting 5,71,000?
Which month you have selected, sir? So, the year 2020 and month is January.
Okay, okay. I selected the full year. That's why.
Yes.
Sorry.
I do it.
Yeah, when we are doing this drill through on the first page, so we have to select only one of the two. We can't
Yes,
select
yeah.
both.
No, because in the it will drill through only through one filter, right?
Okay, so in case we want it to
I
drill
think
through
see,
both.
both should also be possible. If I let me click on United States and also control and click United Kingdom. Now we have selected two. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
If I go to drill through, one second. No, it's not giving me option. So you can actually drill through only one because the reason could be here also there is no option to select multiple. No, there is an option to select multiple. So if that option is here, it should be there here as well. So let me explore why it is. No, it is not giving an option. Let me explore this.
Okay. Actually, my question was when you are doing the drill through, it gives you have to select one of the two options. It either says model wise or category wise.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you the option of doing both at the same time.
It depends on how we create the page. See, I created two different pages for model and category wise.
Yeah, so in case we wanted them both to be drilled through at the same time, we should have created them on the same page. Both the tables.
Basically, you can actually create a matrix if you want to see both in the same page. Okay, let me show you. So if I want to see both like
category,
model and category, so let me select category and model in the columns. It will be too much, right? How many models are there? Or let me bring the category here and model in the top. Now how many are there? Still many are there. Okay.
On the same page, can we have both the charts? Maybe that may work.
Yeah, that also you can do. 1 second, let me try. So basically you want to see two tables in the same page, something like this.
Yeah. So when we drill through, I think it will apply on both at the same time.
You can actually, you should be able to do, because see, this has a different drill through and this has a different drill through. For example, let me bring a model, then total sales. And here, let me bring the category and then total sales.
Total sales.
Okay, model and category. No, so now let me select a drill through by region. Okay, let me bring drill through by region here also, and drill through by region here also. Okay, here already there. Here already there. Okay, both are there. Then if I make it as a model category. Okay. So if I go to page 1, if I right click, drill through, model category. See, it's possible.